Everybody, I am Ronald, the rules lawyer. I am a YouTuber who makes content mostly on tabletop role-playing games, mostly Pathfinder 2nd Edition and also D&D. And I'm joined here by longtime friend Kyle, who I met while I was teaching tabletop role-playing games at a middle school in Berkeley. Hello, Kyle.
Hello.
Is this your first live stream besides... Is it?
I think live stream, yes.
Okay.
I was in one video.
Okay, cool. And welcome to our audience that we already have, and also future people who will be watching the VOD. I should say why I'm doing this. Dwarf Fortress is something I've read about here and there, and I've heard of, people really love the game, but it's also really complex. And it's like a detailed simulator of a dwarven settlement that you have, and that there's an insane amount of detail, and that the guy who's programming it, it's one person, has been working on it for many years and is not even close to finishing it, and that there's a huge amount of detail. There's a video that I shared on my server where the first few minutes talks about how it simulated everything from whether people have eyelids and blood covering their eyes when they're wounded, and cats licking alcohol on a tavern floor, and how it just seemed like a very interesting game. But also hearing these stories also makes it sound really intricate, and that one needs to learn a lot of systems. Like, I don't know if anyone watching knows. I played Civilization, and I know that there's another kind of Civilization game out there called Europa Universalis, and that there's a lot of logistics involved, and that seems daunting to me if that's true in Dwarf Fortress. But it also sounds like it could be just one of the phrases that people say about Dwarf Fortress who like the game is that losing is fun, right? Okay.
Yes, that is the game's motto.
Yeah, and I imagine you come away with every game. And it's also a roguelike, so you're not supposed to win, and so you come away with every story or every game, I assume, with like a unique thing to say about what happened. And also this game, well, we'll see about world creation in a moment, but I should say some about my gaming background. I like Civilization as a game. I also like roguelites. I've played XCOM. I've beaten that on Legendary Iron Man. I like FTL. I am working through Ascensions on Slay the Spire. And of course I like RPGs, computer role-playing games, but over the last 10 years, mostly tabletop role-playing games. So that is where I'm coming from. So, Kyle, say whatever you want about yourself and why I picked you to help me.
So I have been deep in the strategy game hole my entire life. I love games like this with just so many layered systems. Like Europa Universalis, you mentioned, all those practice games, Stellaris. I haven't played EU specifically, but a lot of the other ones like Stellaris. I'm trying to get a hold of Vicky 3, which just came out from them, Victoria 3. But yes, lots of games like that. And Dwarf Fortress has always been a little love off to the side. It was something that I just loved what came out of it, as well as how it interacted with everyone who ever played it. Just everyone who's played it has found something they like about it because there's so much you can do. And I just love sharing the stories, but playing the game is very difficult.
How much have you played?
Me personally, not as much as some people that have gotten into it, but I've lost a fortress or two, I'll say that much.
Wait.
Yes. Huh? Oh, it's all about losing.
I know, but that means you played a game or two?
Yes, a game or two. They were shorter, but I definitely am familiar with some of the more advanced systems.
How long does how long did those games last?
I think my first playthrough, probably a couple seasons, maybe 2 years.
Seasons of the year?
think. Yeah,
Oh.
season of the year. So I think about 2 years in game,
Hmm.
before everyone died.
And
Um,
how much real life gameplay was that? How much
I don't
value
know,
did you get?
4, 5, 6 hours maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I think I thought too big on that one. No, that one I played small. It was the second game that I thought too big, and that one ended a lot faster when I hit the very familiar mistake to many, which is digging into a pool of water. Uh, Not good for the extended life of your fortress.
Is part of the appeal of this is to like with rogue like games is to make mistakes and learn from them?
Exactly, yes.
Okay. Can you get good in this game?
Yes, definitely. There are definitely people who are very good at this game
Ah, okay.
at managing everything. Yeah.
Cool. I welcome GM Jeremy. I think that is someone who. Oh wait, that's a YouTuber also who I gave a shout out to. He actually marked his calendar for today's stream. Welcome. And people are also asking, can you are you also watching the stream, Kyle? Maybe you could
I can answer
participate in the
questions from
chat.
there.
But someone
Yeah.
was asking, why not Cobalt Fortress? Can you have be kobolds? And then someone else mentioned you can have kobolds in your fortress, or you can mod the game.
Yes. You can have other races come into your fortress and actually petition for citizenship. That's a
Ooh.
relatively new feature, I believe, the
Okay.
petitioning.
Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, and you can obviously mod it. That's very
Oh,
common.
and people watching, I am gonna add Kingmaker to the list of possible adventure paths I might run in my
Ooh.
private GMing. So, okay, shall we start?
Yes, we can start creating a
Okay.
new world.
So people watching see that I already created a world. That was just me testing the speed of my computer. I actually wasn't seeing what was going on. So I'm going to click Create New World. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Prepare to guide your stout charges to fortune in a world fraught with many perils. You'll begin by creating your world and watching the region's history unfold. Once this process is complete, you can prepare a group and send them out to seek wealth deep in the mountains. As you dig deeper and more citizens take up residence in your outpost, your doings will attract attention, both wanted and unwanted. Deal with challenges as they arise, and you might one day find that your humble settlement has grown to become a mountain home, the center of your civilization. Okay, so yeah, I hear that a lot of the game is just it creates a unique world, right?
Yes, and people have used these worlds either to play in or like even create bases for campaigns that they make for role-playing games like Pathfinder or D&D.
Uh-huh. And I already like the idea of digging into the earth because it makes me think of some of the original role-playing games where you're looking for treasures beneath, encountering the unknown. Are you also able to leave and explore an overland map, I assume? And are there
Yes.
nations and stuff?
Oh, yes, there's many nations across the world, and you'll be part of one, and there's diplomacy between them.
Ooh,
And you can
okay.
go to war and things like that. And there's an adventure mode separate from the fortress mode where you can control a single character like rogue or hack or some of those old classic games, and
Oh.
go through and explore everything.
Uh-huh. J.M. Miko says Dwarf Fortress is all about emergent storytelling. Kyle's audio is coming through a fair bit louder than mine. So I will... I'm going to turn him down a bit. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's entirely on me, so...
Yeah. Just tell me when
Okay.
you'd like me to test it.
All right. Chat, keep us updated if there's any other sound balance issues. In a distant update, they're going to be adding procedurally generated magic systems that factor into how the world's history grows and how you can use it in game. Crazy.
Oh, they've been teasing the magic update for so long.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's
Can you also share the story about the quadriceps? Can you tell me? You
Oh,
typed it to me. I just want people watching who haven't heard any of these crazy stories because I told that story terribly. People should watch the original video, the interview with the
yeah,
creator.
the cat one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So there was one point when they were tweaking something, and every single body part is simulated, and like the fat in your left quadricep is simulated differently than the skin on your right pinky finger. Um, they're all intricately done, and they all have different systems. And I believe the ignition point, the point that something catches fire, of the fat in some part of the body, I think it was part of the leg, um, was tweaked and put too low just because the wrong number was typed in. So when
So
it
it
was
was some programmer making a typo, maybe?
yes, just a simple typed in the wrong number
Uh,
when he was coding the game. And whenever it would rain, and your dwarves would be hit by the rain, they would cool down, then to that ignition point. At the point, their bodies would spontaneously combust into flames, and they would, of course, die from this.
okay.
Uh,
Okay. So, yes, it left quadricep, not right quadricep.
I don't remember exactly, but
Okay.
something like that.
I know, but they have you can have different stats in which quadricep apparently.
Yes.
Okay. Also about this opening text, yeah, it kind of it has that idea of civilization where people will encounter you, and you said diplomacy. That sounds fun, and old school dungeon delving kind of, but also
Yes.
the idea of managing a stable of characters. Maybe I also like that appeal. The appeal of that.
Yes, all your characters and every character that's about to be generated has
Hmm.
full personality and a full lifetime that is going to be entirely generated for every single character in the world.
Hmm. And it's going to go through years of history, right? So, world map size medium, 100 years will
Yep.
be simulated. Medium number of civilizations. Sites? What are sites?
So I think sites is fortresses, necromancer towers, dragons' lairs, all the different
Oh,
places of intrigue you can visit. So,
and other civilizations can visit.
yes.
And we're a civilization.
Yes.
Okay. Number of beasts, natural
Article.
savagery.
So yeah, that's the higher that is, the more wild the
Harder.
world is. Yeah, harder in a way. I mean, you might find more yetis and more beasts, I believe.
Less,
Yeah.
more, more
More
risk.
jungles and
There might be
things.
more rewards too.
Yeah, more evil biomes, which are part of it.
Okay, create world now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Loading data, vanilla everything. Are there mods already out for this? Because it just came out
I,
yesterday for Steam.
I wouldn't be
And it
surprised.
was
I
in a beta
know.
mode.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
is this?
know.
Ooh, what's this?
Oh, here
Creating
it goes.
Ramul Kiznas, the Plains of Vision. That's the campaign world, right?
Yes, that
And
is the world.
what is it supposed to look like Europe? What happened?
No, it's generating right now.
What was I
It
looking
does
at?
look a lot like Europe. You're not wrong. Okay, so let's see. What is it going through? All right. Okay, here it goes. It has now started generating the world. We're at year 30 and going on right now.
So,
So it
is it saying
created.
stuff that the world knows? Like these are the biggest events?
Yes, so these are historical figures. Events can be anything, I believe, from a war to a battle to someone joining a guild or someone being born, I believe. It'll create artifacts and things as well, which I believe go under events.
And okay, I see dwarves, humans, rocks, goblins. And are goblins and dwarves always at odds
I believe
in
at
every world?
odds, but not. Sometimes, like I said, someone can come in and petition for citizenship. Could be that even the king of a dwarven civilization could be a goblin. I've seen that happen many times.
And so I already have a map of the world, and does the world extend? What is? I'm actually seeing the world.
Yes, you're actually seeing the world, and actually, it just did the 100 years already.
Is this kind of spoilerish for what my kingdom is supposed to know?
I don't believe so. No, I think
Okay.
this is something that's known to you.
And I don't know where I'm located yet on this. Do I?
Yes. So you have. So this is just generating the world, not creating a game in it yet. So if you wanted to, you can hit keep
Oh,
world and return. You can.
that's a different step.
Yes. So you can look around and with your mouse, and you can kind of hover over things. Because I am
Oh,
not
that's
familiar
what
with
this
the version
display's
that just
been.
came out.
I thought it was
Yes.
just processing on the right.
So there should be civilizations that you can. Yeah, here. What you're looking over here now. Skatis is a dwarven hillocks.
Sorry.
Or here, there's a dwarven fortress, Zugobeldock, on the Brook Souls Day. Grand Clasp. You can, I believe it should say the civilization that they're a part of. The Full Spines on the Truthful Continent. So yeah, the continents have names, the regions.
The Full Spines is a region.
I think so, yes.
Okay, so
world.
I could just keep the world here and
Yeah.
at this year and then return to the main
quickly.
menu. Or I can play, right?
Quickly, it says in 99, right above that, the dwarf Cog Calamine became the king of the Sprayed Bodice. So, if we were to... The Sprayed Bodice is obviously a dwarven civilization, and there's some new king that was just crowned a year ago. Cog Calamine. So that could be our king that... of our kingdom, wherever that is.
Wait, I'm not the king!
No, you are not. You're only the lowly expedition leader as soon as we start, I believe.
Oh, okay. So, play now. You said it hasn't created a game yet? Started?
Yes, so hit play now, I believe. It'll first save it.
Ooh, there's lots of comments coming
Oh,
in.
yes, let's see here.
Dwarf Fortress is basically Dark Souls Factorio.
Yes, evil biome.
Yes, Mr. Fister Raptor, I can't You're tiny on this monitor. I've always been interested in Dwarf Fortress, but it seemed daunting. The same feeling I had for PF2 coming from 5e, but I changed my mind. Hope to do the same here. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning. It just seemed daunting.
Oh, is Adventure not in the Steam version yet? Oh, that's kind of sad.
Oh, that's the where you become an individual.
Yes, so
okay,
currently...
so two game types available.
Yes, so if you wanted to, we could go into Legends mode, which is basically reading about the world that you just created, or Fortress, which is the main mode that I believe we're playing today.
Okay. So
yeah.
Fortress.
So it's just going to run a few days, which I believe is like the journey time. And it's like we're going to be on the 15th of Granite, early spring.
And are these calendar names this always the same?
Yes.
That's
the thing that's retained similar, yeah. So I'm assuming.
Would you like your fortress located in a forested, mineral-rich region of this world where you can play through a short tutorial? Non-interactive help will be available whatever you decide. Let's do the tutorial. We had talked about doing that because we're going to be learning the interface together.
So I believe, yeah, just picked a location for you. You can settle anywhere on the entire world map. And there's so many things to look into there.
I assume those settings, mineral rich, these are kind of like beginner settings.
Yes. I'm assuming that there's no aquifer here that you have to dig through, because that would be not fun.
Oh, you had told me you had lost the campaign that way. Okay, a dwarven outpost, you have arrived. So I'm not the king, I'm arriving at it, right?
Yes.
After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Actually, that was one of my questions earlier. Like, it sounded like a way to win is to establish mountain homes. What is this mountain homes word?
So, each civilization has multiple tiers of, what do they call it? Settlement. So you have dwarven hillocks, which are just a small village. I think that's the human equivalent. Then a fortress, a dwarven fortress, is the next step up, basically a city. And then a mountain home is a capital of a civilization. So becoming a mountain home is becoming the capital of your civilization.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a human capital, yeah.
All right.
I might have the terms wrong with the human equivalent.
Went through the forbidding wilderness, and my harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Onul Nef. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the jaguars get hungry. A new chapter... Oh, Megan's attack. You see Megan?
Is she eating your headphones?
She likes cords. All right, time to activate Megan Cam. I apologize, chat, because I was trying to figure out how to set up a second cam for the cat, but it looks like we'll have to switch back and forth. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. Kalob Mat Ruthben, strike the earth. Okay, so I'm not a king because I'm just a leader of a very small group of dwarves.
Yes.
Okay.
Strike the earth.
My view is focused on one elevation at a time. Use a WASD to move the camera, or hold the middle mouse. Okay.
Yes, I know all the keybinds have changed between the versions because of the new keyboard and mouse controls, so...
Okay, I'm moving up right now. Crazy.
Yeah, so on the right there you can see the little gray and white and blue squares is a level equivalent, so... the gray squares will move up as you move up, or move down, sorry. Just a little
I'm not understanding. What?
Yeah, I explained that terribly. Ignore that.
Oh, gray means it's from a graying out something from a lower level.
Yes. So as you go up here, you can see multiple levels at once now, which is interesting on the Steam version. Kind of like it. So yeah, now you're going underground.
Interesting.
And
okay.
They introduced a mini-map in the top right, which is quite useful.
All right. When your view is... I can't imagine playing this in ASCII.
Oh, in ASCII, it's so enjoyable to learn.
Oh, are you...
That's how I learned it, so...
You're serious when you say that?
Oh, I learned it in ASCII, yes. It's, it takes some getting used to.
Okay, so there's a hill to the left, apparently.
Yes, so it looks like there's a large hill on the left and a river up to your top right.
Yeah.
You go down a few levels.
Okay. Feline, yes. Everybody loves the feline. Kitty, cat. Okay, yes. The view will be dark underground until I begin mining. Okay, you can move the camera to the surface with the surface button, which is highlighted.
Jay, it sounds like you have a great time in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
What is Oh, this button is highlighted. Okay, that's the surface, and F1 centers on my wagon.
Yes, so you can set hotkeys to different locations in your fortress, which is very useful. And F1 is always bound to your starting location.
And there's the equivalent of pop-up context stuff, whatever you call them.
Yes, tooltips.
Okay, next. You can zoom in and out of the play area. Yeah, that's going to be one of my questions. Aw, They look so cute.
Yes, we can actually see our dwarves now. It's amazing. And I believe they might have accurate clothing.
They have different appearances.
Yes, you can click on one if you'd like.
That's not... I don't think it's going to
Maybe it's not enabled yet.
Okay. Mining. It's time to get to work. Let's start by digging a stairwell into the ground. There may be plenty of hillside... I've never played Minecraft. Is this similar to Minecraft?
Yes, it's made out of basically cubes. But there's actually kind of 2 levels in each level. There's a wall level
but the
and a floor
gameplay,
level.
It's like you're trying to survive and get resources.
Yes, I guess you could make it akin to that. Yeah.
Again, I haven't played Minecraft. These are my...
Yeah, so survive, get resources. You'll be attacked as well. You have to defend yourself. Oh,
right.
Up from above and below.
You know, this would totally be fun to name people after people in chat. But anyway, let's start by digging a stairwell into the ground. There may be plenty of hillside to dig into, but you'll want to seek wealth below the surface. Mining tasks are designated on the play area. Begin by clicking the highlighted mining button.
Yes, so on the bottom you'll have all your controls for doing things. So mining is the first one.
Okay, we opened mining mode, and I guess that's what these buttons are. There are several ways to mine. Stairwells start at one elevation and are completed at the next. Click the surface, move the camera down 1 level, and click the underground. Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Pick a
Ooh,
spot.
the mouse wheel's doing something. I think it's changing levels. Yeah, it's
I
changing
believe mouse
levels.
wheel, yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what's a good place to dig. So,
Pick a
um,
spot.
let's have it. I don't know, kind of next to the hills, I guess.
Alright. So
So start
click.
stairwell, and then go down with C, and then click.
There
That
you
was
are.
easy. Did time
And you can...
pass?
No, you have not yet unpaused the game.
Oh, this is just the plan for stairs.
Yes.
Now we'll unpause the game and let the miner finish. So it's not turn-based like real-time passes.
It is real
Like not
time.
real-time,
Yes.
but processor time passes the in-game time.
Yes, so if you go back up to the surface, you should see all your dwarves running around when you unpause it.
Okay, press space to unpause. You
You
should
can also see
pause
the time.
regularly starting out. Yes, I learned that from FTL.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, there's also highlighted controls at the top. Oh, pause, play. This looks like I don't know, something about
I think
daytime.
it's a settings and a help, yeah. So someone is going to go and grab a pickaxe and go mine those stairs out. Now, I think you should pause again because it just completed.
Okay. Let's make a safe place to work. Select regular mining. Wait, how do I know how much time? Oh, it's still the same day. Okay.
Yes.
Let's make a safe place to work. Select regular mining mode to the left of stair mining mode. And dig a rectangle underground big enough for a large stockpile and some workshops. I could see a
Yes.
lot of middle school students liking this because you get to create um, your own home
Yeah, you get
or
to basically create
castle.
whatever you want.
Dig a rectangle underground big enough for does it would include the stairs, right?
Uh, you can include the stairs, you can make some hallways off the stairs, however you'd like to do it.
Okay.
Some people separate things into rooms, some people put it all in one big room.
Okay, a large stockpile including some workshops, which are usually 3x3. So I'm just going to do this. Mining through the stone layers further down may take longer, but it leaves boulders, which are an essential building material. Later, you can consider making a meeting area from the zones menu. Otherwise, your citizens will continue to gather by the wagon outside.
Yes.
Oh, I have to click again, I guess.
Yes. And now that area has been designated to be mined.
So unpause.
Yes. I'm assuming they only give you one pickaxe as the default embark. Yes. So only one.
There's only one person working it. Yes, my keyboard is satisfyingly clacky. I got one of these 80s retro keyboards modeled after the IBM PC AT, I think.
Ooh.
Capacitor switches.
Ah, because you dug close to the mountain, you're actually hitting that stone layer a little bit. As you can see in the bottom left, it's a different color.
Stone. Oh, that's because there's a layer above it, right?
Yes,
that's
a few.
The colors you were telling me earlier. Yeah, that's all part of my strat. That's why I went next to the hill.
Right.
Hyperspace Otter says they think we actually get 3 pickaxes, but 1 designated miner.
Ah, that would make sense for the start.
Okay.
That might be different than the original downloaded version, which you can still download the original version for free online. It just doesn't have the graphics or sound or interface.
The supplies on the wagon are in danger of being carried. Oh! I was unpaused, and I was not protecting my wagon. It's time to build a stockpile underground to unload the wagon. Stockpiles are crucial to moving supplies around your fortress. Macon's interfering again. Where they are needed. Okay. Stockpiles are placed with the stockpile button. Click it now. The supplies on the wagon... Okay, yep. Click the add button and click 2 corners of a rectangle somewhere safe to place your pile. I assume down here.
Yes.
They could be placed on the surface. I don't see the reason for that. Once the pile is placed, click accept and select the all option. I don't know how large it needs to be.
Probably wants to be as large, quite large. Oh.
Whoops, Control Z, does that work?
No, it does not.
Uh,
There is an eraser tool though at the bottom.
oh.
Sorry, go back to the stockpile.
Oh, it
Click
looks like it
the
forgot about it.
you didn't click accept, I believe. The new controls are quite unique. Accept might have been the old one, but yeah.
I just
Select an
clicked
area.
the wrong start area.
There it is, and then up at the top, I believe it's accept.
No.
Very top. Ooh,
I wanted a 3x3.
okay. Uh,
There we go. Accept.
there you are. And this designates what's being stored in the stockpile. So it's like you to put everything in there.
Okay. Whoa, ammo, animals, armor, bars and blocks, cloth, coins, corpses, finished goods, food.
We'll move those out of there.
Yeah, I just want to see what you can get.
Yeah.
Stone, weapons, wood, refuse. Cool.
Yeah.
If
And
unpaused, your workers should start unloading the wagon. Later, you may want to customize your stockpiles by clicking on them and pressing the custom button to forbid certain categories, like refuse, for example. A separate refuse stock, like disease might spread, huh? Like if you have it
yes,
with your
things will
food.
rot in there, and miasma will spread throughout your fortress.
Okay.
Like smell.
If the stockpile menu is still open, you can close it now by right-clicking. Okay, right-clicking can click a menu. Close a menu. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's pass the time, and they will get back to. Oh, they're
Yep,
now
everyone's
loading
going down the
unloading the
stairs.
wagon. Aw.
They're bringing all the seeds inside first.
All right, back. That's enough cat for the moment. With shelter ready underground, it's time to build. First, you need building materials like wood or boulders. Before you start chopping down trees, you may want to create a dedicated wood stockpile. Haulers will also drop wood in your all stockpile unless you turn it off in the custom stockpile menu. When you're ready, open the woodcutting menu and designate the trunk of a tree on the surface. I'm going to pause it for now to make this. Make sure your woodcutter can walk to the designated location. Okay, I assume this is a tree right there.
Yes. Those are all trees.
Oh, you know what?
there.
I need to get my cursor highlighter going.
Ooh, very smart.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So here, okay,
All right,
wood
next to
cutting, and then
I believe it should work just like mining. You can just designate an area.
okay, I can make it a large area too.
Yeah, and your dwarves will just keep working.
Now we just need to wait for the woodcutter to chop down the tree. If the fallen logs are accessible, everyone will help store it in the stockpile. Wait, was it assuming I made a stockpile that's wood exclusive already by now? I can.
You can if you'd like, and I believe your other stockpile filled up pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, your other stockpile is full.
Trying to remember where stockpiles is. Here. Okay, let's make one here. Accept, and this is only for wood. Right click,
You are.
and then I'm gonna unpause.
And if you go up to the surface, you can see him chop down the tree.
Okay,
Wood
cool.
should fall over the ground.
Now they're taking the wood. Oh, it's now 9 days later already.
Oh yeah.
Now that you have the building materials, it's time to start building. Workshops are one of many buildings you can place with the highlighted build button. Click it now. Okay, so we can build workshops. Most tasks are started and completed at workshops. Okay. Doors, hatches, constructions, machines, fluid, cages, restraints, military. Okay. Are technologies a thing in this game, like inventing or learning how to do things?
Not in this game, but there are very many advanced things that take a while to unlock.
Or what about
And
you gotta have a thing crafted in order to do something else? Or
oh, for example, like you want to make soap, right?
Yeah.
Well, first you have to get lye from fat, then you have to turn that into potash. Then I believe you can take that, and it's like a 3 or 4 workshop chain of creating soap. It's very realistic.
Okay. This also reminds me of Ultima 6 or so. You could like interact with things in the environment. You could churn butter.
Yes,
It was a
exactly.
famous role-playing game back in the day. Um, okay, workshops. And we want a carpenter's workshop, it says.
Yes, I believe left. There it is.
To make beds and various furniture. Wow, it seems like you need... And it seems like part of learning this game early is just figuring out what some things you need early.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
I imagine metal's important.
Yeah, surprisingly.
And all...
Yeah, later.
What are they doing for food?
Surprisingly not early. Yeah, metal. Food I believe we'll get to in a bit, but we can make some underground farms. You do some hunting.
Place it in an empty area on the surface or underground. Okay, let's have something on the surface. All right. Are things on the surface though exposed to the elements? Like, I don't want their left buttocks to get.
So there are games like RimWorld where things deteriorate on the surface, and aside from food, many things don't. Later on, you can build a wall around for if you get attacked. Build
what about a
wall
roof?
around your area? Yeah, you can build a roof as well, and I believe it makes your dwarves happier to be.
Because these stories tell me I gotta think like, what would you what would you do? I wouldn't want it outside. I would shelter.
Fair enough.
And it's not like this is gonna like create flames that will like choke my people. So
yes, it's just a carpenter's workshop.
I don't know if. It's getting crowded in here though. I'll have them outside for now, and maybe.
Always mind more space.
Yeah, Megan's now pushed in my keyboard.
No, pay attention to me.
Select materials for the carpenter's workshop. It's paused right now.
Yeah, at the beginning you only need it. For some reason, auto selects the material selection. I recommend turning that off so you don't have to worry about it early on. Oh yes, someone pointed out their eating supplies now. Alcohol and food are the immediate supplies. Your dwarves will drink water, but they will get very upset if they have to drink water. They will always drink alcohol over anything else. And inside all of their bibliographies is a line that says they need alcohol in order to function, I believe.
Okay. Well, this told me to place the shop, and...
Yes. Now it's asking you what you'd like to build it out of.
And I just choose one of these?
Yeah, so either the wood is what you've got, so yeah. And then someone will have to build it, so you have to unpause. So they're hauling the wood over.
Are these cats belonging to us? I assume?
Yes, you do have a few cats.
Okay, they know their target.
Dogs.
They know people.
Yeah.
And dogs.
Yeah, I see little things running around.
And
okay,
then,
yes, it's finished constructing.
Click it. Your industrious citizens will perform any task added to the workshop. So it's like a job queue. Most objects that are placed, like doors and furniture, must first be built in a workshop. Furniture created at the carpenter's workshop usually takes 1 wood to build. Add a task and make a bed. Chop down more trees if necessary. Unpause and wait for the bed to be completed. Okay. Add a new task. Make bed. Oh, wow. Okay, now this is daunting, I must say, Kyle. Look at all these things.
And this is only your first workshop.
Whoops.
Oh, I believe you closed it, yeah. Luckily, it puts make bed at the top for you.
Like, will it give warnings, like, if I don't make a bed, people are sleepy or something, or we just find out through...
You find out when all of your people are upset that they had to sleep on the floor or had to sleep in a shared bed. Do you
actually figure out, does it give information as to what the problem is to the...
yes, their entire moods are fully simulated. They also have memories that affect their mood. Like if they have a traumatic childhood, they'll recall memories from that, and that'll affect their mood. Or if they had a loving one, they'll generally be happier.
Do they have different personalities?
Oh yes, they each value different things. They worship different gods, which are part of the world generation at the beginning. There's a whole pantheon of gods that's region-bound as well.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna unpause here. Make the bed.
So
it's not telling me the progress.
Yeah, someone has to bring the wood there. They'll make it, and then there's someone sitting at the workshop right now. Your woodcutter. And I believe they have made the bed.
Peter says he always starts a farm. Now that
Yes,
you have
I
made a
think it'll
bed,
teach us how to do that.
you can place it in the fortress. Use the build menu to place it in a room underground. Build menu. Is this the build menu? No.
Yes. Furniture it should be under.
To place furniture. Okay.
Yes.
And I love hotkeys. I like using my keyboard.
Oh yes, this
And-
game is all hotkeys.
And bed is color
there,
because
yeah.
I suppose because I have one. Click a tile to place the bed. Well, they should sleep inside.
Yeah, later on you'll want to get them to their own bedrooms, but for now they can sleep wherever. And select the bed.
Distance, is that what DIST means?
Yes, so it sorts materials based on how far away they are.
Okay,
And then someone should bring the bed over, and
cool.
there it is.
All right. Now that you have a bed, you can place it... Okay, I did that. With a bed placed, your workers will have somewhere to sleep. Later, you can create a room with a door and use the zones menu to assign an official bedroom for each resident. Oh, cool.
Yes.
The rest of the interface is now enabled. You can click on creatures and items just as you can click on buildings to get more information about them. Click on a resident to see their needs, inventory, thoughts, relations, and more. You can also access information from the citizens button.
Yeah, so click on someone. That's the zones. But
Yeah, I just want to see what these buttons are.
yeah.
Stockpiles, zones. Okay, I don't understand that yet.
Yes.
Okay, let's
I can explain anything if you'd like.
This guy has an axe. I want to talk to him. Okay, Moses Babin Stinthead. Moses Friendly Theaters. Has no job. 84-year-old female.
Quite young
Disdains
for a dwarf.
cooperation, high willpower, zany, poor empathy, good memory, vain. Oh,
You can see their most recent thoughts at the bottom.
she feels
So-
fondness talking to a friend. She felt satisfied at work, but I thought she has no job. She was annoyed when caught in the rain.
Yeah, so that's why you might not want
She
to build
fell
things
a
on the
tree.
surface.
I have this 84-year-old woman chopping trees.
Dwarves live hundreds of years. This is
Oh,
Quite.
yeah. She's not old.
not quite.
Okay.
See your skills, and you can see the numerous tabs on the top there. All of her relations, groups, military skills,
at all these
thoughts,
tabs.
personality.
Personality. Wow.
Traits, values, preferences, needs, all of these things.
She can't... Okay.
Oh yeah, the bottom paragraph. She needs alcohol to get through the working day.
She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. Okay. Is optimal play involving, like, studying every individual and figuring out what... Or is that
when you
purely
get-
for if you want to go into that?
So, it is generally for flavor, but it does affect a lot of things. At the very top of your screen, you can see population, and you can see a bunch of smiley faces with
Mhm.
numbers under them. So that's the mood of your current dwarves. So you have 7 people at about middle happiness right now.
Mhm.
And when people start getting upset, you need to figure out what's making them upset, and so you need to
Oh.
go into these menus and
Okay.
find out what's going on with them.
Yeah, they don't have a bed.
Yes,
That's how we
exactly.
would find out. Because I
Yeah,
want to know
you're
how
out
you
of
know
alcohol.
in advance that you're messing up.
Oh, yeah. You generally don't know in advance, but you find out.
Wow. She likes brimstone, pig iron, smoky quartz. Horses for their strength. Okay. Rooms? Oh, she has... We can assign rooms, I guess. Okay,
Yes.
I want to see the cats.
Oh, click on a cat.
Stray cat. 6-year-old female. Healthy. Frail. She was exasperated when caught in the rain. Can I find
Yep.
out the current weather?
Might be Oh, the notifications on the left side. There's a little pickaxe, a little cloud with. So yeah, that. So the cloud below that. That's just telling you what stone you dug into. And then the weather. It started raining, but now the weather is cleared.
Cool. All right.
It might just be a UI glitch.
Yeah.
Just open a new one and close it, I think.
I'm afraid we'll end the tutorial, though.
Open a new character and close it, I think.
Oh.
Because I think you clicked off of it instead of closing it, yeah.
Important and sometimes urgent information is given as alerts. Hey! I'm an advanced student, I was asking. There have been several already. Okay. Left click on an alert. Okay, good.
The alerts are the big red one.
Oh, the big red. You can recenter on certain announcements. Can I move the windows? Okay, this is probably...
Normally, apparently not the tutorial one.
Yeah. I can't really read it. This is an example urgent alert. Okay.
So right-click to dismiss it.
Yeah, I am right-clicking.
It's not? Oh, maybe the exclamation point below the cloud.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just highlighting that one at the top. So I think right-click on the exclamation point.
Right. Oh, right-click the exclamation point itself.
Yes.
Oh, right-click the alert itself. Okay. I see. That's just to dismiss something in this interface. Okay, prepare for the caravan. You may need supplies before the coming of winter. To trade with the autumn caravan, you must build a trade depot from the build menu. You need something of value to trade. Crafts are an easy way to make a lot of trade goods quickly. Make the appropriate workshop with workshops and crafts. Okay, we need a craft workshop and a trade depot. An obvious material to use to make the crafts is rock. If you dig down enough layers, you'll find a near infinite amount of boulders of various kinds, as well as some rough gems if you're lucky. Gems can be cut at the jeweler's workshop, encrust them on crafts and other items to add even more value. Okay. So this is like, building your wealth.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to learn. As you enter new menus, there will be information and tips. The help button at the top of the screen contains more guides. Click it now and this tutorial will be concluded.
I went to see the fantastic new posted. All I got was this crappy mug. Peter, yeah. Mugs are so good, so valuable.
The game is open-ended,
but yes.
And you can do whatever you choose. If you'd like a goal, try to become a barony, then a mountain home. More likely, your dwarves will starve. Unless you read the first few guides here. And remember, losing is fun. Okay, there are many guides.
Many guides. So,
okay, we did the interactive tutorial. Whoa, okay, question mark.
All right. Welcome, you're in.
Information and guides. Survival sounds like an important topic, though I don't...
Yeah, I think what someone already suggested early was getting a farm started, which I think is a great first thing to go toward. So, farms actually for dwarves are underground, so they're not going to be above ground. So, first we're going to have to dig out an area for it, underground.
Okay,
so,
can I just dig out stuff
yeah,
adjacent?
more over here. Yeah. So, it's going to be on soil, which is already what you're digging out of, yeah. You can't put a farm on rock.
So can I make a little hallway to another room?
Yep. That would be a large farm, but I think it'd be... Actually, that's pretty good size. Starting it. That'll hold you off for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter, there's so much stuff that you can go into in Legends mode after you create a world. Just endless pages to read through if you want to do world building.
I guess that craft workshop and trade depot, but the trade depot's for the when the caravan's coming in the autumn, right?
Yes.
We have plenty of time.
So we're mid-spring right now, so yeah. And we're probably going to want to build the trade depot above ground. Okay, so building a farm will be under workshops, I believe. So build workshops. So you're still on mining right now. Yeah. They moved where this was. So farming, and then farm plot. So this you are going to drag out similar to how mining works. So you start in a corner and then you go to the other corner. And it's not... Oh, it looks like they fixed that glitch. So yeah, probably want to use up that whole room.
Oh, I thought you said it was large.
That holds you up well. Okay, and then you can click on the farm plot to select it. Oh, someone has to construct it first. That's right.
It's not. It's still paused. Okay.
Yes.
Looks
You
like
did
I
just
forgot it.
cancel it.
I'm getting subscriptions. I hear notifications.
Ooh.
But I probably have them hidden under.
I
Yeah.
don't think...
Yeah.
Someone mentioned strange moods. That shouldn't start up until a population of around 15 or 18.
Ooh, look, they're happy.
Happy. Oh yeah, so people are getting happier, yes. I think it was because of the rain that people were getting upset.
Okay,
so...
unpause.
So, someone should come over and
Okay,
turn
this
that
is my
into a
farmer
farm
guy,
plot.
apparently. So they came as pre-assigned to some jobs.
Yes, and we can always fiddle around with those.
Okay, this is my mini-map over here.
Alright, so I think he's got it. So if you click on the farm... Nope, he's still going. Ah, there it is. Okay, so there are 4 seasons of the year. You can see in the 4 tabs at the top. And there are different crops that grow in each season.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them are for food. I recommend plump helmets. That's most likely what you're going to start with. And some of them do things like dyes, and some are fabric related. Like if you go into the summer tab...
It doesn't tell me what it's for.
It doesn't, sadly. You have to kind of learn by trial and error.
There's no pop-up.
Yes.
Okay.
You might be able to once they're done, but yeah. So plump helmets in the spring is a good idea. Then you can go into the other seasons up at the top.
Oh, it's like creating a agenda.
Yes, a schedule. Cave wheat, you might have... Yeah. So like pigtails I know are for cloth. I don't know all of them by heart. Plump helmets are great. Yeah, Jay's right. Yeah, good farmers can just create so much food.
Oh yeah, I assume people have skills that get better at it.
Yes. Especially when they get old and they become like legendary. Though generally that's because they're a vampire secretly, but we won't get into that until it becomes an issue.
Okay. Alright. Autumn, plump helmets, because I don't know anything.
Honestly, plump helmets year-round isn't a bad idea at the beginning.
And why not fertilize every season?
Because I don't know how that works. Simply a system I don't understand.
Losing is fun! So I click it. I'll find out.
There you go. We'll find out. Winter probably as well. You should be able to grow something in winter.
Oh, I hear the sound of rain. Let's see what's going on here.
It started raining. If you right-click to... you used to be able to see the water layers falling through the sky. I don't know if they've put that in.
What's this? Cow.
So, one thing we can do
I assume
is...
that people have babies and give birth. And animals too. Oh, don't we want to make like a pen?
Did they get nerfed? I'm assuming that you still need to do mud flooring, but that's quite a complex process. One thing we're going to want to make is a pen, especially for your grazing animals, because if you don't put them in a pen, they won't graze, meaning all of your animals will starve. So we don't want that to happen.
Wait, what's the logic? I don't get it. You need to put them in a pen so that they'll eat?
So that they'll graze on the grass, yeah. Right now they're like not allowed to or something. I don't know. they all die still.
All right,
it's
so to make a pen, I'm gonna guess you make a...
No, actually you're gonna go into zones, which is a tool we haven't used yet. So it's a nice little pop-up. And I believe it should be pen pasture, yes.
Zones are areas you designate where your citizens will work, socialize, rest, or perform specific duties. They're like stockpiles, but they can overlap. Okay. Pen.
Yeah, so you're going to want to designate an area on the surface for your animals to be. And
over here.
Looks clear out there, yeah. Looks fine. And then hit accept. And then you have to click the little plus. Open the zone menu again. So the zone is still there, so click on it. The area that you just selected. And click on the little plus with the rabbit on it button. And that will, so you can select which animals can be confined there. So really all the ones that need to graze, so the horse, the 2 water buffaloes. As far as I know, why do we have war dogs already? Okay.
Peahen?
As far as I know, cats don't need to. Peahen, not sure. I mean, if it starves to death, we'll know that it needed to. So.
I'm getting that there's some not realism here.
That's why it is trepidating. Okay. I had that mixed up. It's because if you made a meeting hall underground, then the animals would go down there and die. But yes, good to have at the beginning.
Oh, the animals meet in the meeting hall? Okay.
Yes, because technically your meeting hall right now is the wagon, which has grass around it.
Okay, it's just where everyone gathers when they're not doing anything, I guess. Maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I see there's some stuff that just you're supposed to be hit with a reality like after the bad thing happens. I see.
Yes.
Okay. I've assigned
so now we have
them.
the pens all set up.
So do I right click?
So when we unpause, oh yeah, you can just get rid of those menus. So now someone should lead the animals over there, and they'll go and stay in those areas.
But there's no fencing around it.
Yeah, they just know to stay there. they're smart animals.
They've already been trained.
The dwarves. Yeah, I think of it as the dwarves go and point at the ground, and they say, "Here is the edge. Here's the other edge.
Do not join us at the wagon. Stay."
Yeah, stay.
Okay.
So one thing it recommended.
And we're supposed to craft things?
Yes, so it recommended making a trade depot and crafting things.
Yeah,
so a trade depot.
Am I wrong in thinking that we don't need the depot for like a few months?
Yes, you're not wrong.
And did I? Okay.
Went down a couple layers.
So let's have
So a workshop. Oh yeah, make an area for it.
Yeah, let's have our. Let's have our little hallway where all the let's call it crafting way.
Okay.
And here's gonna be one room. Here's another room. And this will be for. I don't know how large these areas need to be.
The workshops themselves are 3x3. I think right click, yeah, should give it.
And does it use a resource to dig out stuff?
No, it just takes time and work from the dwarves.
So optimal play involves like strict time management and using all of your.
Yeah, really just pausing and queuing up multiple things at once.
Okay.
But at the beginning, it's fine doing it like this.
And I only have one guy digging the entire damn. He's probably resentful.
Oh yeah, if you want, we can assign some more people. Actually, he might be happy because he's one of the few people working.
Oh yeah, they get bored if they're not working? Does that happen too?
Yes, we will get bored.
Hey, we can make another floor beneath it. Okay, but what was this? We were finding minerals? Was this a mineral? What is this?
Not the Forgotten Beast.
Milk
click on it.
courses.
Yeah, so milk quartz.
Oops.
Oh, you're in the mining mode, sorry.
Okay.
Believe
Camera? I know in The Sims you can take, little mini movies.
That's
I doubt
just
that's
to
what
follow
this
the
is.
item. Yeah, so that's if.
I don't know what to do with it. I guess
right now it's just sitting on the
It could
floor.
be something that could be stockpiled, I guess.
Yes, stockpiled and turned into.
Oh,
things.
water. What's water? No, this is not water. This is.
No, those are boulders over there.
No,
sitting on
this
the floor.
blue.
Oh, that's a stone floor versus the dirt floor of the rest of it.
Oh.
You can see loamy sand cavern floor and if you hover over that, shale cavern floor. Yes.
Okay, and I can't place a workshop unless I clear the boulders, right?
Nope, they should clear it themselves.
Okay, so I want to build a workshop for crafts. Wait, I want to see what it said. Build. Make crafts for trade. And tools, armor, and bolts. This sounds super important.
Yes,
but then
crafts are very
how do I know that's okay, but there are things that you craft that are not here, like bows and.
Yes. Carpenters make furniture.
I guess this is
Um,
for woodworking.
yes, woodworking. If you get like a stone worker, they can make stone things. You can make a siege workshop, make massive ballistas, things of the sort.
Huh. So I guess one just needs to be familiar with all of these. I imagine this is a very important part of the game.
Yes. Which work. But later on, I'll show you how we'll set up a manager who can do this stuff for you.
Okay.
At this point, Peter, I don't think we have seeds for an above ground farm.
So
We can buy some probably.
I guess this palm wood is from the woodcutter, from that single tree I cut. I only
Yes.
cut one tree. And then shale comes from something. Is that the boulders that
So yeah, those are the
lying
stones
around?
that you dug out.
Okay. Lignite? Shale.
Lignite?
Oh,
Lignite
these are
might
the
be
shale.
coal bearing.
Here's the 9 shale that was I could use to build this.
Can someone confirm that for me? There's realistic ores in this game, so lignite might be a coal-bearing ore, if I'm not wrong.
What, did I
if you
strike gold?
coal, I believe.
I know, but like.
Yes, so Peter
valuable?
knows lignite. Yes, lignite. Oh, coke, right. Yes, you can. Yes, this is actually a great find at the beginning.
Coke is like what, related to coal or iron?
Yes, yes. Second best source of coal. Ooh, okay. Yes, we did strike some very good coal.
Beginner's luck. Hey, there's nothing in my farm yet, but.
You're paused right now.
Oh. I can't just shake my fist at the screen.
Yes.
All right.
That dwarf is slowly moving over there. He's hauling a piece of wood or a boulder.
Is he unhappy? Is that why he's slow? Let me see.
No, it's because he was carrying something very heavy, like a log.
He's carrying the shale. Okay. Too bad I can't zoom into these icons and see them more. Like.
You can, I believe.
Bituminous coal is the best one. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Worse is making charcoal from wood, yes.
Alright, I'm making a crafts shop. Is this,
So it's done now?
Yes, let's add a task. Let's make book. We can make a book.
Oh, yeah, books you can make. Fill them with secrets.
But it looks like they
People know
need
what I'm
other
talking
things.
Yes, so
book binding. How do you is that an object? Book binding?
Yes, a book binding is an object, and then people will write books on paper, and then you have to bind them.
Oh.
Alright, they should do it on their own.
Well, it doesn't tell me how to make book binding.
It might be further down the list.
Well, I don't. It doesn't look like I can start any job because everything else required something.
No, hit add new task. And so at the very top, where it says rock, wood.
Oh, I'm only looking at the things that had a.
Yes, that had a red. So if you click on, for example, the rock one at the top, and it says open menu. So now these are all the things you can make out of rock.
Oh my god. What? I don't even know what these words mean, except earring.
Because I am an avid Quill18 fan, if anyone knows him. What he and many people do is make rock mugs as their craft of choice, because not only can you sell them pretty well, but people can drink out of them, and it makes them happier.
Okay.
Oh yes, magma.
But this is to make one mug? I'm gonna have to click every damn mug in the game?
Yes. But right there on the right, you can see that there's a little loopy arrow. That will now do it forever, or until you run out of rock. So might not want to do that at the beginning.
I can't queue a set of tasks.
You can. You'd have to hit add new task. But what we can do is create a manager, which I think is a good idea for anyone at the beginning. So in the bottom left, if you see the little crown icon, so there's all the buttons in the bottom left. So that's the nobles and administrators. So you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to read that.
Not right now.
Okay. So, your expedition leader he was your assigned leader at the beginning. So he's up at the top. But what the three main
Is
ones
this
that I
king?
think
Is that the name of the king from the history or no? No,
I don't
that
think
was.
so. He
This
could
is
have had
not
a
a.
similar name.
Mm,
He's
okay.
just the dude that's in charge of your 7 guys. So the three at the beginning that you're going to want are a manager, a broker, and a bookkeeper. Right now, we can just look at the manager. So hit the plus button next to the manager.
Okay. Handles work orders.
Yes. So it looks like Domas, our expedition leader, is the only person with any skills for it. You can see on the right, he's an adequate organizer.
Hmm.
And no one else has relevant skills, so you can pick him.
Does that mean he loses? He stops being expedition leader?
No, you can hold as many jobs as possible, though probably wouldn't be able to do all of them at once. So now it says that he doesn't have an office, but at the beginning
It,
you won't need an office for him.
yeah.
Yes, the automated logic for work orders is your very best friend. So now he's your manager,
Hmm.
and in the bottom left, the next one over is the little clipboard with a check mark on the left, two to the left. So this is the work orders menu. So this is how you don't have, this is how you do things, and you just say, build me 10 beds, and it'll queue it up in the relevant workshops using your manager. Your manager will do it for you.
That is funny because what you had to create something in order to have a quality of life
Yes.
improvement.
Yeah, and your manager should be able to handle things without a office for now, but we'll get him one later on, so he can handle more. So right there, you can create a new work order. Now this is literally everything.
Every possible workshop,
Every
including
possible
ones that I don't
workshop.
have.
Yes. So what right now is the nice search bar on the top right. You can type in, for example, rock mug.
Okay.
And there you are, make rock mug. And that's just going to
Oh,
quickly
can use
queue up
any
10
shop.
for you.
So it's like
So
from a bird's eye view.
So bird's eye view, and so you can the middle number plus and minus you can ignore. That's the ones to the right of that are the amount that you make. So make
Hmm.
10 rock mugs, you can make more or less rock mugs. And the little green button with the less than, greater than, equal than, not equal to is how you
Hmm.
can set conditions for it. So right now it's just
Conditions, yes.
so yeah. So you can, if you have enough rocks to make it, if you have so many mugs, if you have so many empty storage spaces, how
Hmm.
often you make mugs and things.
Oh
So
dear.
right now it just queued up 10 mugs. And your manager will do that for you. Yes, the automation logic is so nice.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. How were we able to change the number? Like, this is
so the
making
plus
10
and
right
minus
now.
on the right, yes. So you can make it less, because I don't think
Okay.
you even have enough rocks for that.
Oh, I see.
So yeah. And then the number key lets you type in however
Let's
many you
have
want.
6 more mugs for one for each person.
Perfect.
And I don't have to confirm anything. I just go away
Nope.
or close it.
That's done for now, yes.
All right. We have a manager. The expedition leader is now ordering 7 rock mugs.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, I believe one other thing, let's see, could make bedrooms for the dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So,
Um.
I believe, so you can make them any size. I think you could literally give them a door that leads to a 1 by 1 space of
Oh.
one bed, and they wouldn't be that happy, but they would sleep in the bed.
I wonder if any of them have relations with others.
They do. They
Relations.
probably do. Oh, this person is a lover with our expedition leader.
Ooh, Logan. Okay.
And yeah, you can
Machine
go and look at them.
braids.
Is that their name? Machine braids.
82-year-old
Interesting.
female disdains family.
And has a lover. Okay.
She's annoyed
Ooh,
at
it's
the
a
lack
new
of
room.
chairs. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a dining room would be smart. How about we make a nice dining room?
So Domus and Logum have the same bedroom.
Yes, they'll probably use the same bedroom.
Okay, those are two of them. Oh, oh. Uh, Dastot. Okay, kindred
Spirit
spirits.
might be
Okay.
the first tier of relationship. I'm not fully familiar with those.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can either do
I'm gonna
yeah.
continue with my bedroom project.
So I think 1x3s are known as capsule bedrooms. We make a bed, a chest, and a cabinet or something. But you can make them as
I want to
large as you
make them more
want.
spacious.
You probably want to leave a space for a door. So a 1x1 space for a door.
A door takes a whole square.
Yes, a door takes a whole square.
Oh, okay. Whoops. How how do I delete
You can
an
fill that in with a
excavation?
wall.
How do I fill it
uh,
in?
on the in the build menu, it will look different, but uh, it will be filled in. You can go into constructions and wall. And then it'll ask you what to build it out of. Probably
Built
just the
out of
rock.
wood.
Yeah, you can build pretty much out of anything. Ice. Later on we'll get blocks. 2x2s, 3x3s. Yeah. I think 2x3 is generally what I go for. That's just
Say that again.
I don't know.
What dimensions?
I generally do a 2x3, but that's just it's all personal preference. Though you'll probably need 7 because there's 7 of your dwarves, though there is one couple. So maybe you can go for 6. And when more dwarves come, you'll need more bedrooms.
Is it possible for me to share this file with my rules lawyer community so they can?
I believe you can export
Maybe you
world
can create a
files to save
challenge,
files.
like who can create.
You can you can send them just the world, and they can build their own fortress wherever they like in the world.
Ah, okay.
And you can pass save files around.
Whoops. There we go.
So you made what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bedrooms. So
But we
you
have
can
to
go into the
construct doors, don't we? In a
okay.
wood maker shop.
First, yes, you have to make the doors.
Uh-huh.
So you can go into the work orders thing that we were in earlier, the clipboard in the bottom left.
Oh yeah, because I made the wood shop at the surface.
Yes. And you can tell it to make door.
Make
Oh
an
yeah, so these are.
adamantine door.
Let's say that we're not going to go for adamantine this stream. People who has ever gotten adamantine might know why.
Oh.
We're not going to get into that. Yeah, succession forts. You can retire your fortress, and someone else could take it over.
Cool. Retire.
Re-
Just
re-
means
it's
you're
just
not playing it anymore, right? That's not.
Yeah, it means and you can come in as an adventurer and explore how the AI has generated your fortress.
Ah.
Bloodline succession game. You could pass
Okay,
it off
so
between
after the mugs are made, we're gonna start making doors, but we also need beds.
So yeah, you might want to make another one for beds.
Make beds. We need 5 bed. I can move the bed that I placed earlier, right?
Oh, that's true. You could do that.
And the couple needs 2 separate beds.
No, they can just share one bed.
Oh, okay.
Go to the circus. The clowns have candy.
Okay.
That's not.
I made 3 of what seemed like it needed to be 50 things to not die. So I am expressing that this is daunting part, Kyle. But, you know, losing's fun.
Losing's. And I wouldn't be surprised if we lost this stream. We'll see.
If you die, does it give you a history of is there anything you can read after?
Yeah, you can go into Legends mode and read about your own fortress. And the destruction of it.
So Legends mode lets you read about
the world.
state of the world.
Yes, and its entire history. Read about all the gods and wars and necromancers.
Okay.
So people should be getting to start on those doors and beds. They'll take a little while.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
And you might actually need to cut more wood because you only cut down one tree. So let's designate a few more trees for chopping.
Okay.
Select an area.
Oh, but I could select a whole group of trees, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And here, let's try to mess around with the jobs of your dwarves. If you go down into the bottom left, I believe the dwarf face, like all the way in the bottom left. Yes, this has jobs and things. I can't quite read
the Dastot's a miner, has no job, no task.
Yeah, they have nothing to do
That's
right
what
now.
It means, right?
Yes.
Woodworker is making a bed. Mason, no job.
Yeah,
Stonecrafter.
Because of my Wi-Fi, I can't quite read all the tabs at the top.
Mm-hmm. The fisher is fishing, even though I never said that.
Yes, they do that on their own. His little ponds are... He's probably in the river fishing.
The planter has no job. Is that just because there's nothing to do at this time? Because they seeded it?
It's late spring, so yeah. Waiting for a harvest. And your expedition leader probably already did all his manager jobs.
Alright.
Okay, so... Oh, quickly, on the gray tab where it says Others, you can see the wild animals in the area. There might be something there. There's some giant blue jays, apparently. Someone might want to check if those are aggressive. I'm gonna hope they're not.
They're giant.
We'll see. Yes. A bit of a graphical glitch.
I assume
with
we can hunt them.
Yes, you definitely can designate them for hunting.
Why is the stray kitten red?
That's a child.
Oh.
All childs are colored red, so kitten.
Uninterested in an owner.
Oh, whatever they're doing right now. Oh, it's... yeah.
Okay.
So that won't be a pet of someone.
Alright. What's a mason?
Someone who does stone crafting. Cutting stone, making your mugs.
But then... Isn't that the stone crafter?
Yes.
Are they...
I guess a mason would be more blocks and things rather than intricacies.
Okay. All right, that's the jobs. Was there something we want to do here yet?
Yes. Okay. So, leave under labor. At the top, creatures labor. Yes. Okay. This is the screen that I want. So, on the left you can see all the different jobs that you can assign people, the different roles they can have. So right now you have one miner, and that's Dastot. And so if you wanted, you could assign some other people to do that as well.
So they can have... There's no limit to their number of jobs, it just maybe makes them split their time?
Yes, and you can like make it so that your miner only mines, so that way they get really good at mining.
Okay. So I can assign some more miners.
I believe you should have some more pickaxes, apparently. Here's the description from the wiki. Each giant blue jay is bigger than a grizzly bear, and they appear in flocks of 5 to 10 individuals. Okay. Let's hope that they stay away from the fortress for now, and don't, like, try to eat our cats or something.
Okay.
Not a problem. Perfect. Sometimes you'll get monkeys that'll come and steal your things, or a were iguana that will kill everyone. You know, things like that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, can we make a tavern for people to get drunk and be merry?
We can, yes.
Okay, let me
probably want to
see if
get
I
some
can
other
figure it out.
necessities first.
Oh, what?
You want to make a tavern?
Sure, but what were we gonna say?
I was saying we could try to get some other necessities first, but make a tavern if you want.
What are some other necessities to get?
So a trade depot is one, like it talked about before.
Okay. Also,
just to have it
food
ready.
60, drink 50.
So yeah, those are rough estimates. One of the roles that I talked about earlier was a bookkeeper, and they'll actually go through and count things. They'll need an office to be able to do
so these
that,
are
and they'll give you
estimates.
exact numbers. Yeah. And the stocks button at the top will tell you every single item that you have.
And what do those
nice-
units mean? Supports
I
one
believe-
dwarf for a month?
I think it's one dwarf per season, if I'm not wrong. Someone could confirm that.
There needs to be more pop-up info.
Wait,
or is this like
you can ride the giant blue jays.
they need to make this more accessible? I'm just saying, because I don't know what that 60 means.
Puppy leather, best leather. Oh no. We could just go and kill some humans and make some human leather.
Ooh,
Huh?
Is there cannibalism in this game?
Yes.
You know,
though
I
it
totally
makes
needed
people
to
very
have
unhappy.
one of the younger students on the stream, actually. Maybe that could be another follow-up stream, having some of the kids.
Oh
learn
yeah,
this game.
I fell in love with this game at a very young age. Just because of the many things you could do. Okay, let's see here. We're paused. We could try to
Okay, Trade Depot. And you said
Trade
it should
Depot.
be done
So
on the surface.
workshops. Trade Depot is in the first screen, not under workshops. I hope you can. Yeah, there it is. So this one's bigger, and it needs to be connected to the edge of the map. So basically, they need to be able to walk to your Trade Depot. So outside is the best place to build it. Elves are cannibals. Good to know. Didn't know that, unless you're talking about a
Wait,
peeve.
when you say edge of the map, you meant...
So yeah, where the map cuts off. So anywhere you build it now, they should be able to access it. Just not underground in your fortress.
So here's fine?
No. You don't need to put it on the map. They just need to be able to walk from the edge of the map to your Trade Depot.
Other people need to reach it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's... You don't want to put a store at the bottom of
You can if you build a
dungeon.
very long hallway, but
So that is
those are blocked by
inconsistent with
trees.
fantasy games that have stores in the middle of a dungeon.
Yes. Or,
Okay.
hotels.
I want to place it... I guess because I can't place it on top of a tree.
Trees. Okay. There you are. So you need 3
Coffee
materials
wood
for...
sounds cool. No, shale. All of this... Whoa, it needs more? Wait,
yes, it's a bigger workshop, so it needs 3 items to build. So you just need to click it multiple times. Honestly, there's no reason to why that is turned on at the beginning is weird. The selection of the materials. I'll turn that off for
the
you.
miner has to construct buildings? He must be really pissed. He has to clear out the mountain.
I believe because he's working with the stone, he might be the
Yeah,
guy
let
who's
me
doing that.
see
You
if
could
I
assign
can,
your mason to also be a miner.
Yeah, let's relieve him a bit. And the expedition leader, he's just like giving orders and stuff. He needs to join the working class.
I don't think you. All right,
Okay.
go for it.
All right. Get him out in the rain. Okay.
Let's see here. So someone will go and build that when they haul the stone up there.
Okay, we got a trade
Oh.
depot going.
Let's assign your bookkeeper and broker, the other 2 jobs I was
Okay,
talking about.
I want to try to remember where this is. So under the crowns,
Yeah.
bookkeeper. It could be any
So
of these
close the
people.
help menu. It'll show you who has the best skills.
For flavor reasons. Oh,
So your planter is a proficient record keeper, so it's a good bookkeeper.
it seems to be what we just happen to have one person suited for all of these roles.
Yeah,
The
I think that's
bookkeeper
how they
keeps an
generally do it.
accurate count of items in the fortress. They work in their office to improve the precision of the count.
Yes. So we do need to give them an office, is one thing that we're going to have to do. And we should probably get a dining room set up as well.
Okay.
Oh, and Peter recommended getting a still to brew alcohol. Great idea before we run out of that.
Okay.
and
Our drink is down to 40. Will they survive? The broker
Will they
uses their
survive?
appraisal skill to allow you to see the value of items in the fortress. They are also the default negotiator with visiting merchants. Ooh, this is cool. There's more than one.
Yeah, choice.
Lying is a skill. The
Yes.
expedition leader is an intimidator, persuade. Yeah, let's give it to this guy.
Okay. So broker does. Yeah,
And
I mean,
any
you
reason
could-
not to go through these roles and make assignments?
Some of them do require them to act
Oh.
differently. So we don't need a
Or
militia commander
they want
yet.
an office. Or...
Yeah. So it's funny. So there's the militia commander that controls your military, the sheriff that controls your law enforcement, and the hammerer who listens to the sheriff and beats up whoever needs to be beaten up.
Oh, that sounds...
Because that is the dwarven way.
We want to build an office.
Okay, so offices are designated zones, but you're going to need tables and chairs. You're gonna need a table and a chair for an office, or it might just be a chair, but
Okay.
definitely a table and a chair.
I'm a little confused as to how to think conceptually. Like, what's the difference between workshops and zones?
So zones, I believe, are better considered as rooms. So you have a room where you do things, and a workshop is like the amount of tools to do things. Like a carpenter's workshop
It's
has
to
a
craft
saw and a
something.
hammer. Yes, it's to craft something.
Okay, it's to make something.
Where a zone is where you do work, and it does appear that no one's making anything at your craft workshop, so the doors and beds might be done. If you want to try to put those down. Oh,
Okay.
or we can focus on one thing at a time. I'm going quite fast. So, furniture. And bed, probably. So, quickly, before you place it down, where it says use closest material, I'd say click on that.
Oh, that's
that
make it
instead of having to
fast.
select it, yeah, you can just click where you want the beds. And it'll let you click. Oh, and someone put a bed in there. So go back into that, sorry. There was a checkbox to continue placing. Furniture. Bed. And again, before you place it, keep building after placement as well. That way you can just keep placing beds.
Excuse me.
Put it on all the beds you need. And there's one more at the top there.
It's the one that I placed. Can I move this one?
Oh yeah, so you have to click that and click deconstruct in the little house there. Remove this building. There it is. Someone
it just
pick
puts it in the inventory?
Yeah, basically, so it goes from a building to an item. And then now you can place it down because someone removed it.
You see me do the keyboard shortcuts?
Yes, sir. Hey, before mouse controls, it's keyboard shortcuts were the only thing.
Yes. All right.
And there you go. Now let's get some doors on there.
Ooh, look, we got some
yes.
withered plump helm. Withered?
Oh, they didn't get harvested early enough.
I have to tell them to harvest stuff?
No, they do it there on their own. It's like they just weren't fast
The guy had
enough.
no job. The guy just sat around like a...
Maybe we need more planters. I don't know.
Now people will starve because of his laziness.
Exactly. Punishment for
Oh
him.
well. A still. I'm not sure what that word means. It's like to make beer.
Yes, it is some barrels to make beer, yeah.
Is it a workshop? Or is it we construct stills? Sounds like.
Yes, so stills are made, it's a workshop, actually.
Oh.
So, get some build, should be under farming, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there you are.
Okay.
And place it whatever you like. You are? Okay. You can just right click, get rid of the menu.
Okay.
Okay, so now we can go into the work orders again and set up a nice permanent make drink job. So brew, I believe, is the keyword. brew drink from plant. Yes, that's what we're gonna want. So, and then where the little green part is, click on that. So right now it's a one-time order, but at the bottom you can see the suggested conditions down there. So if the amount of drinks is less than, if the amount of seeds is less than.
So this is an
Probably
off, right?
Yeah, so if the amount of drinks is less than 10, they'll crew up an order to brew 10 drinks.
Nice.
And it's checked
cool.
and that's done every day. They'll brew 10 more. So you might want to make that more or less. It's up to you.
And what plants are they using?
Whatever's available. So we can have we can make a job right now. If you close out of the menu. Oh wait, we didn't accept that. My bad. Go back into the. Oh no, it does work. My bad. It's working. So if we go up to the surface, next to the chop wood command is a pick plants command. So I think anyone can do this, and I think you want to set like a very large area. Like some people even do the entire map.
This is basically to gather fruits and berries, basically. Right?
Yes. So yeah, just gathering the local plant life. Yep, there you go. Perfect. And so now everyone is going to run around and
I wonder
gather
if
up
there's
a bunch
speed
of
runs
fruits.
of this game.
Oh god, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know. First one. Ooh, there's an elephant going around. What's that?
Oh my god, it's killing things. Someone's dead. Okay. So, quickly on the left, you can see a
Oh
log
no,
with a
that's a
cross
lot of.
swords.
Wait, what's going on? The
so
fisherman got interrupted by an agitated elephant.
Disaster has struck. Okay.
Okay.
So click on the cross swords there. The combat. So you can click on that.
They were all fighting. It has a name, Tifalogog. The bookkeeper was fighting.
The elephant has a name. That's not good.
Oh no! I'm fighting a named NPC.
Yes, this is a. So if you want, you can click on the elephant, and we can probably read about him. Let's see what the elephant's doing.
Oh, I don't want to gather that elephant.
Yeah.
29-year-old female, seriously injured. High stamina,
let's
though.
go.
She is dejected when caught in the rain.
So let's see. There might be Is there a history tab? I can't read the tab.
She's terrified while in conflict and afraid after experiencing trauma.
Okay, so I saw that you're one war dog. What are her recent thoughts?
Oh, okay. I thought a recent thought would be like being hit by a dwarf.
Yes. So if you go into military, there.
She's completely oblivious to any conception of neatness.
So what appears to have happened is one of your dwarves isn't dead yet because you don't have, or maybe they haven't been found dead yet. No, they're dead.
How come there wasn't a pop-up saying, help, or
so
a sound effect?
Where it's the combat on the left, the cross swords. If you click on that, if you click on it, you can expand one of the fighting. So like click on the elephant, for example. And you can see every single attack, piece by piece. So, the agitated elephant kicks the fisher dwarf in the right foot with her right front foot, bruising the fat through the pigtail shoe. So, I think if you can see, most recently, the bookkeeper punches the agitated elephant in the right ear or something. So, obviously, the elephant is killing people.
I don't see anyone dying, though. It looks like the bookkeeper twisted the neck of the elephant. Oh, the force pulls the head doesn't look good.
That might be the bookkeeper's head.
Okay, I'm not understanding this color coding. They all sound dire and all have exclamation points.
Yeah. So let's see.
I do have population 6, so that suggests that there is
one
death.
person has died.
How come there isn't a message saying that there's a death?
Because I'm pretty sure they haven't been found yet. No one has found the dead body.
Okay.
As soon As soon as they're reported missing or found dead, you should get a notification.
Oh, okay. Well, oh
Um,
no, wait. None of the animals are in the pens anymore.
I'm assuming that the elephant killed all the animals, yes.
Okay.
Um, or the animals ran away in terror, which is
Well,
another
as part
option.
of survival, crafting weapons, I guess?
You do actually have some, so we could set up a militia commander and make a squad of the rest of your dwarves.
Okay.
So
Uh,
there's no relevant skills among your people. So
because they died, the person died.
yeah, who knows? Who died? Do we know? Who? I don't know if people were keeping track.
I don't know.
But losing's fun. Unexpected.
Justice?
Just oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, people commit crimes and you have to punish them.
Okay.
But oh yeah, let's go back
This
into
is so
the.
much detail. I wonder how large a settlement you can manage.
I believe the cap is 200, but you can change that cap. You can lower it to 50 for performance or make it higher for mega fortresses.
Mm-hmm. So to be a city is not hundreds. It's just
No, it might be 100. I'm not sure. Apparently, elephants are quite infamous.
yeah. I
Good to
read
know.
that. Well, they're
Boat murder. That sounds familiar.
well. If we don't have anyone with militia commander skill, I
So
don't know
yeah,
what we
you
can
could
do.
just assign someone.
Oh,
They won't. We need that to be able to make a military squad.
they just won't be particularly good at it.
Yeah, exactly. So just pick someone. Doesn't matter who, because we'll put them all into the military to try to kill this elephant.
The woodworker, I guess.
Okay, now in the bottom right, I believe, is the squad view, the banner. Okay, we appointed a militia commander. Maybe it needs to load a tick.
Here you can
So just
create
like
squads, fill their positions, assign equipment and schedules, and give specific orders. It is recommended that you prepare a squad and get them training as soon as you can. You have no idea what's lurking out there. That's
sample
true.
elephants. Okay. Quickly resume the game and pause it again. It might just need to update. Just hit space 2 times. Oh wait, you can't pause it, unpause it because you're in this menu. Okay, there it is. Create new squad. So, do I guess metal armor because you don't have any armor, but that should give them the weapons that you were assigned, which you given weapons at the beginning. Yes, would not be classic DF if something random killed the whole fort. Yeah, elephant is quite fun. Okay, so now if you go to click on the, so you have the squad pulleys of culminating. Click on the dwarf, I guess, icon next to them. Sorry, the little happy face. That one, yeah. View the positions in this squad. So assign position 2, and we're just gonna put all the dwarves in it. Just click on them, and they'll get filled in. Okay, back to squads, and if you hit the edit button...
Where's the squad? I'm not understanding this interface.
So this is
is this blue
a military
dot
squad.
a squad?
So that's their randomly assigned coat of arms.
Okay.
But the squad is just a group of people. So right now everyone's assigned to the squad.
And
they
this
have a
is
name.
the leader of it, and this is
Yes, that's the
a
leader.
button to populate it.
Yes.
And this is related to the squad?
Yes, so if you hit the little quill icon, the edit icon, I think you should be able to view the squad. No, that's just change the squad's name. Ah, here we are. Oh no. That's how to change the name.
Oh, I can choose a different name. The Mythical Diamonds, I like that.
There you go. That brought up the entire Dwarven dictionary for you. So if you click on I think the box on the right might be a button. The square. Click on that. Okay. Now they are active. And now you should see the orders at the bottom. Oh, equip. Hit equip. Okay. So they're all assigned. Hit assign uniform. So I believe they all were assigned metal armor, which we don't have any, so hopefully they'll grab some weapons. I honestly, they can go and punch the elephant. That's probably going to work the best.
Okay,
and I
can I
believe the
see?
sword
Can I unpause
icon.
it? And I just want to see if they're gonna take any weapons.
So they're not
While
going
I'm
to do
looking at.
anything because they're off duty. If you go to schedule,
Oh,
um,
they're not even gonna get their
so
weapons until they're on duty.
I don't think so. So
Uh,
I think if you give them an attack order, they might go and grab weapons.
so
Yeah.
this means they're off duty right now.
Oh,
This color.
maybe ready on the right. Yeah. So now they're ready.
Edit.
So now they might go and grab weapons. So if you
Interesting.
hit play.
This is to
Yeah, done
tailor the order or
Yeah.
the state
I
of
guess so.
readiness, I guess.
Yeah. Because you can create different work schedules for when they're training and when they're working during the rest of the year.
Okay,
multiple
so
squads.
they have a equipment assignment and they are ready. They're supposed to be
Yes.
ready. Shall I unpause?
So if you unpause, hopefully they'll go and grab weapons if you were given them, which I assume you were. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Tell them to kill the elephant. So go over to the elephant.
Wait, there's 2 elephants. Look.
There's more than one elephant. Okay.
There's a pool of dog blood and a smear of Playbane's elephant blood.
Okay.
This is
so
Lugog, the agitated elephant. This is an agitated. There are 2 agitated elephants.
Okay.
Am I playing nightmare mode?
nope. There's no difficulty. Well, there is.
I'm
in
just
the
wondering,
wildness,
is
I
this
guess.
like in the bottom 10% of starting?
It's pretty normal. The fact that it's happening in early summer when you only have a single season gone by, not the best. A true tomb build in stone and statue, remember, would be great. Yeah, let's see how many die before we start building the tombs. Because if we don't build the tombs, they'll come back in ghosts.
No, can I have
Okay.
this dog?
So hit the sword icon on the squad menu. On the bottom. I believe
Here?
that should be the
They're
attack
right next to
icon.
a stray dog.
And then click on the elephant. Confirm.
All right.
Kill the agitated elephants.
Unpause, right?
Yep.
Oh no, there's
And there they all go.
3 elephants!
No, there's 3. There's more.
Oh no, I need to kill this one in the front.
Yeah, I think that was the one that you selected.
No, the one I
Okay.
selected went
Oh.
to the back.
Okay. I think
Oh,
you can
no.
select more than one.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna kill 3 elephants.
If you win, you'll have a lot of meat, I guess.
There's a 4th one back there.
Okay, let's. Oh my God. Click the
What was
Click
the
the
animal's-
dwarf icon. Yeah, in the bottom left. Let's see. Go to the others. There are 5
5.
elephants. One of
they
them
have
is
a
the one that
boss.
killed them all. Oh, there's a monitor lizard. Oh, the monitor lizard shouldn't do much. I don't think. Yeah, the boss elephant. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So, you have your 3 targets. If you want to confirm that. The fact that they
Maybe-
came over here so fast.
Maybe the other one will look at all the blood on the screen.
Oh yes, there's the.
Oh, there's the
dead
dead
dwarf
dwarf.
of- Yep. You can click on it. You view his health probably.
He has like his braided
That might
beard
be.
and stuff.
There might be bits of him to the south of him. One tile.
Oh, Zuntir. Poor guy. What was he doing out there? Did I tell him to gather berries? Okay, I'm gonna unpause. It looks like here we go. Oh,
Guardians of the
that
Forest.
dog died.
Oh, yeah, I think it's gonna be more than the dog in a minute here. So confirm that. Here they go, and you're down to 2 people, and they're still fighting, and you have died. How
Hey!
far in is that? How long is the stream has gone?
15th hematite. How much time passed?
Oh, don't worry. We got through exactly 1 season because we started on the 15th on the beginning of spring.
So 3 months.
3 months.
Okay.
We have
Did I
been
kill
going
a
for an
single
hour.
elephant?
I'm not sure.
I can't.
You can't view anything. Oh, that's kind of sad that you
That's the
can't.
nature
view
of
things.
death.
Yeah, people were being found dead. There's
But,
your alerts for
well,
someone died.
yeah, and then no one else found the last one. Okay,
Oh, man.
well,
That's I didn't
I
expect it to be that quick.
yeah. This in Civilization, this would be like, you know, an early barbarian visiting your settler before you
Yeah.
build your first military unit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so one of the things we want to get going in the beginning. Okay, losing is fun, right?
Losing
Have a
is fun.
militia commander, and they'd be on a schedule. When they're not fighting something, are they patrolling? What are they doing?
So you can set up a schedule where they can train, patrol, guard different areas.
Okay, I want
mostly
them to
training is
train.
what you're gonna want to do. Yeah, so they get better.
Yeah.
So and
because
you can
these
have
folks
them.
sucked.
They have a default training schedule
Is that someone's
where they
hand?
train 1/3 of the year. Probably. It'll say, yeah.
Okay.
I was playing a game one time, and a goblin picked up someone's leg and beat them with it as they tried to limp away, because they cut off the leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can see about the history of what just happened, or no? Save world?
And return
Okay.
to title menu.
So we were engaging with a world, and now we can save the world. Does it overwrite the initial world?
I believe so. Well, now your destroyed settlement is something that people, when they download the world, can come in and explore and possibly reclaim and make it to their own settlement.
Uh-huh.
They can, because that elephant has a name, they can now go out into the world and try to find and kill that elephant. That could be your quest. You know what? We could. Well, wait. Adventure mode isn't in yet, but yeah, we could go
Okay.
out and we could find that elephant and kill it, or find it in Legends mode and you can see how many people it killed.
All right. So if I were to save the world, we lose the world state before, and it's
Yes.
replaced by this. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Save to the timeline, or save to new
Oh, I
timeline
see.
where you can keep the old save.
Save to this timeline, sure. Recommended.
Recommended.
I'm clicking it, but oh.
It's saving, yeah.
What happened, says Peter.
We died.
5 wild elephants, led by Tithalugog, attacked
Yes.
my tribe.
And yeah, first they killed all the livestock, then they killed all of us.
Okay, what's this legend? Whoa.
Okay, so
Okay, I want to
So,
delete
yeah, the
that
world-
first world. That was from,
okay, yeah.
right? That was from before the stream started, right? Delete
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
first granite, early spring, yeah.
Okay, if I click this, we start a new game, and that can be in any of those modes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I guess we should look at legendary mode, see what that does.
You can look at Legends mode, yeah.
Whatever you want, whatever you think.
Yeah,
makes
me
sense.
too. I expected like maybe winter, maybe we'd starve to death, something like that. Yeah, maybe we'd somehow piss off the dwarves when trading with them, and they'd kill us if we tried
So
to
you
steal
played-
things from them.
You played for 2 years, though. That doesn't. Is that impressive?
That's very short.
Okay. Wow, there's 10,000 historical figures.
So we
And
can
I
go
was
into
just
the.
one of them. I wasn't even a historical figure, probably.
I think your dwarves might be. Definitely the elephant is. We can go in there. um,
So I'm only known via being a victim.
yes. If you want, you can go and find the elephant in there. If you remember the name, you can search for him.
I've. Yeah, Tithalugog Playbanes, female elephant, born
There it is. You
the
can
year
click
71. Playbanes.
2 notable kills. Yeah, it killed a dog and 2 dwarves
Yeah.
in Roofbend, our fortress.
Oh, I didn't even know the name of my fortress. Okay. Cool. Sites. The last. This is insane. This is so big.
Caves, dark fortresses, forest retreats, or elven lands. What'd you find? Some fortress.
And the yeah, in a fortress, the dingo, Aston Finderson trances devoured a doe rabbit.
There you go. Everything is simulated, I guess.
I guess. Wow, that's insane. Okay. Underground
So yeah,
regions.
this is how.
Ooh, unnamed.
Oh, I'm assuming you haven't found any yet, so it might be hidden to
I thought
you.
it's omniscient, this thing.
But they might not get names until you find them. Civilizations? I don't remember what our civilization was called.
Roofbend? Something
No,
like
Roofbend was the settlement, which you can
Oh.
find in the places, the historical places. The sites, I believe it would be under. That is not the best tab system.
Yeah.
Probably under sites. Sites or structures. There he is. Roofbend.
Oh, it had a nickname and a dwarven name.
Yes, so Roofbend is a translation of the dwarven name. There you go. In the early spring of 100, the Tome of Hauling and the Mirrors of Balancing founded Roofbend. So the Tome of Hailing was your group's name, and the Mirrors of Balancing was your civilization. And you have... So
Whoa,
now you're
I
in
was
the
able to
Tome of
click to
Hailing.
the Tome of Hailing. That's cool.
Yep, which is your group. Your group.
Huh, the Tome of Hailing has like maybe 15 people in it.
Oh, did you get... Oh, no. That's the 7 and then the 7 dying. Because it says you have settled in Roofbend and struck down in Roofbend.
Yeah, one person was suffocated.
Yeah, I'm assuming the elephant crushed their windpipe or something.
Oh, the named elephant didn't kill anybody. It was the elephant's gang.
Playbanes was the one. Yeah, the Playbanes killed 2, and I guess Fungus stopped, Ochre Hail and Knowing Crushes killed the others.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the entire history of your fortress.
So nothing. They made no history because none of their accomplishments were put down.
Yeah.
Just their deaths.
Yes.
Like I
Because-
guess what would be a history?
Well,
like
if you clicked on...
if we had
If you click on one of your dwarves, they might have their history. Like Dastot, I believe, was our expedition leader. You click on him at the top. So yeah, became a miner in the wilds.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess not. He didn't do much.
I'm just wondering though about like what would be the kind of thing that your settlement can do that will be recorded?
So you can partake in battles. There can be sieges. You can create legendary artifacts. It might track trades. I don't think so. Yeah, none of their actions were historical.
Yeah.
I don't know. People can probably put things in chat that they know. Like you can build a tavern. Might go in there. Like
That's
the
what
tavern
Peter
was open.
says. A tavern, a named tavern might be an event.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, this seems like okay. We clearly only skimmed the surface,
Oh yes.
and it's like a roguelike in that you're trying to get farther and figure it out.
Exactly.
And I imagine
So-
no game's the same as a previous one.
Oh, never. Yeah.
So how would we answer the question, why the fuck should someone try the game? Because, okay, yeah, it is still daunting to me. There's a lot of management. I guess I don't quite know how... I feel like I need to explore that interface and see all the options and what to build, and just play around a bit.
Yeah.
I think maybe
and-
I can name them, but I don't know if I should name them because they just might get killed in like 30 seconds by an elephant.
Yeah, but then it can be quite funny that you can get to know them, get to know their personalities, and then they go and get their arms torn off. But people have stories of like their dwarf got their arms torn off and then eventually ascended and became the queen of their entire nation. And
Okay.
like I know someone who told me that story, so you can really
And-
follow these people.
And also, I go right back
reaching the
here.
cavern.
Legends is not really game mode then. It's just
Yeah, so it's just viewing the world,
So if I
and
click Fortress, I
you can
could.
start a new one.
I thought. Are the months rearranged? I remember starting in the upper left
Uh,
before.
I don't think it's 12-month calendar like our traditional one.
Okay. Okay, I
Oh
get to.
yeah.
I'm not. I skipped the tutorial, so I'm now choosing a location. If this
Yeah,
is
so
your
now you
first time
can.
playing, I'm not gonna start another game. I just want to see this part. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
is it possible I could start near my other one so maybe I can
You
re-encounter
could
Tithalogogo?
you can actually do that right now. You can reclaim the fortress. It's called. Um, and you can
Ooh.
go back there and settle a new fortress on the ruined
Oh,
portion.
down here.
So yeah, if you click find, oh yeah, reclaim, unretire. If you hit that.
Okay. If this is your first time playing, please heed the embark warnings about aquifers, salt water, and other hazards. Some locations are challenging even for experienced players, and it will be a very short game indeed if you don't know how to deal with them. After you embark, help is available by pressing the help button in the top right corner, including all the tutorials. Click the map to zoom in and choose your embark location. To
Hit
recenter.
OK, I think, on the tutorial.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, you just zoomed in. Right click to zoom out.
Okay.
So if you hit find embark location, oh, that's how you do the searches. And then reclaim, you could try to find your old fortress again.
Choose origin civilization.
Oh yeah, you can choose which dwarven
Okay.
civilization you're a part of. And
Oh,
it'll
and it
zoom you to their capital.
I see. Oh. They're all dwarves.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think you can only choose dwarven civilizations.
the sprayed Bodus. Okay, the Mirrors of Balancing was the first one.
Yes.
Reclaim, unretire.
So you can
Chilope
reclaim.
Mat.
Is that roof? What was our
Yeah,
old one
Roof
called?
Bend.
Roof bend. All right. So select roof bend and try to reclaim it, maybe. If you want to keep going.
Just trying to see where these two look. This is far to the northwest, it looks like.
Yeah, some other fortress that
And
was
find
lost.
embark location. Can I click that? What will that do?
So you can click that. That'll bring up the filter menu, I believe, and you can choose what you want or don't want. So you can
Oh,
say
no
you want it.
aquifer.
Yeah, no aquifer, please. And you could say I want iron or flux-stone or yeah, just no
Okay,
aquifer.
hold on. Let me use the bathroom. I'll be right
Yes,
back.
yes. Should I tell about the challenges of reclaiming or just wait till we encounter it? I think I tried reclaiming before. I just remember the system, there being a system for it. Maybe you have to like send an exploration group into it. Peter, I don't remember. Because you have to like go in there like it's a cave in adventure mode or something. And I'm assuming nothing's been expanded because it wasn't retired. So it should all be the same. I don't know. Up to you, Peter.
All right, cool.
We have been warned about the challenges of reclaiming. There's a chance that something has taken up residence in our excavation.
Oh,
Possible
okay.
like
So
a
that's not
dragon
a
could be
beginner's
there.
thing to do then.
Yeah, maybe it's a possibility.
Can I just say everything that
Um,
sounds
keep spirit fine. So you're probably gonna want a fluxstone layer. I think that's for coal. No aquifer. Maybe I don't know. You can leave the metals
yeah.
as whatever you want.
NA just means it'll be random.
Yeah, just doesn't matter. Medium temperature sounds good. Rain, medium.
Okay.
Just find it nice, nice place. I'm surprised there's not. So yeah, now it'll search every possible tile. So yeah, there it is. You can see it going. So all of those pass the tests.
Go for it.
There's some
Losing
that
is
aren't.
fun. All
We
right.
could try to reclaim. I've never done that before. I'd learn something new.
Oh, I want to.
Maybe I have done it.
I I want to have a classic experience before figuring out how to win a war
Reclaiming.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, if we come in and there's just like the elephants have created a
A
necromancer's tower
civilization.
using. Yeah.
I zoom
I
in.
like the new. Yeah, you can zoom in and zoom out.
Is that every single school? Yeah. Cool. It's a lot of detail.
Yeah. Tons of it, yeah. You can go into. You can make an island nation. So that's quite hard. You have salt water and things to deal with.
You know,
I
there's
think
board
red is
games
like.
that are on this theme of being a dwarf and building farms
Yeah.
and stuff. I forget what it's called.
I know
The
there's
guy,
like a single player one. I know that's like
the
that.
ones who made Agricola.
Mm.
Uh-oh, Megan.
It is really going through the entire world right now. Oh, like the area you're hovering over right now has humans that are a day's travel northeast, and some goblins that would be hostile a day's travel southwest. You'd have trade with humans. Um, just looking at the random place that you're hovering over.
Oh.
Elves, humans, goblins. All right. I believe it completed the search.
Is it this yellow thing?
It could be. Oh, that could be the places that it searched, and those are the places that it found.
Just 2 dots?
Uh, could be there's some others everywhere, but yeah, that could be the 2 dots that it found of no aquifer, fluxstone.
I'm unclear on what's going on right now.
Um,
Temperature warm. Clear find results. No. Click the map to zoom in and choose your embark location.
yeah, so click on those areas. And it shows you there's a couple of spots there that it found.
But is that it in the whole world?
Kinda hope not. Look, pan around maybe? I severely doubt it. We did not do many search locations. Are there some other green ones? Oh, wait, on the east coast. Over there. I believe those darker greens, unless that's just a swamp. The, like, lighter green section. Bit north of here. In that foresty area. There, maybe?
No, that looks like just terrain.
That could be just terrain. I would be very surprised if that was the only option.
Maybe we were picky.
Maybe. I don't even remember what we asked for. We should have asked for trees and things as well. Temperature
Embark.
warm, trees, wooded. Maybe it's
So
because we asked for calm.
It's not even clear to me, like, if I click it.
So if you hit embark, I think it should give you something to place on the map. Yeah. And so you can choose how big your map is. 4x4 is the default. I know some people play smaller or bigger than that.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoops.
I don't know
Right
what you did.
click. Embark. Oh, lower it.
Those.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
get it now. I guess. Oh. And then I hover my square over this. I've selected an
have
area with
selected
salt water. I said no salt water.
Oh,
Wait, no,
it's just
there was
close
no
enough
choice
to
for
the
salt
coast.
water.
Yes. You selected an area with a light aquifer. What? No, hit abort.
Yeah, I don't
I
get
thought
it.
there was supposed to be no aquifer.
Correct, I thought.
Yeah, no. Cancel that. There is an aquifer there.
And there's these red
Someone
areas to the
understand this?
right.
OG of management game. Yeah, almost every management game is built off of this. What do you mean? Why is there? Is this entire world just a massive aquifer? Like,
Let me just clear the
so many
find
data.
results.
Yeah. Find
And
embark location.
let's take
Get rid
out
of.
calm savagery, I guess.
Yeah. Gonna have to do the whole thing again. I don't know why the aquifer light is in a red color.
Maybe these yellows are candidates? I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure. Because not everything... Well, I guess those are already settled areas.
Yeah, Peter says
Oh,
it's
there.
acting weird.
Look.
The green?
The green areas. That area that's possible areas.
That looks promising.
Right there. So I think it scanned the whole map and it found nothing. And it found the closest area for us.
Okay, so maybe I can just do this.
Yeah, it's a nice river there. Okay. Oh yeah, so if you wanted to, you could prepare for the journey carefully, so choose what you want to bring and choose what dwarves you bring. But the default one is actually pretty well done.
Okay. Because I happen to have a variety of skills among the dwarves that first time. That seem to cover all the bases. Okay.
Okay. This is Helms Kindled. Zonstesash.
Strike
if you want
for Earth. Okay, cool.
Oh, whoa.
And they all have what?
There's a massive canyon right there. You're on like the top of a hill, and if you see, oh, that's where the rivers come in. If you go down some layers, if you see that like light blue area on the left, like there's some big rivers that cut through there.
Like underground river?
It's above ground. You're on the top of like a massive mountain. If you see those rivers there, this is a very interesting map.
Huh.
Those are very large rivers.
So I'm starting at a high elevation.
Yes. So you're up at the top here. And you could build into the cliff face and have windows looking out of it. There's a big waterfall up to the north, it looks like. You see where the river just kind of cuts off?
Uh-huh.
If you go down, you can see there might be mist.
So light blue is part of this high elevation area?
Yeah, like you see off to the right where it kind of fades in. That's just showing that there's a big gap in the air.
I wanted boring default area. I'm not understanding what's happening.
Oh, you're in elf lands. There's like massive trees.
Okay. Well, I'll make do with my next game.
Yeah. You have a place to be now. You can carve into the side of the cliff and have windows looking out into the chasm.
Waterfalls are great for morale, but bad for UPS, at least in Classic.
UPS. You mean FPS, probably. Yeah. Yeah, what you could do in the
slows
past
down your
is...
computer?
I'm assuming, yeah. Because it's got to simulate all the water falling and creating mist and things. But dwarves really like the mist of a waterfall, so you can build like fountains and waterfalls that go through your hallways and things. Have water flowing throughout your base with pumps.
Okay.
Great if your fortress is currently dying of sadness, which is quite possible.
Okay, I'm kind of understanding this. So, these are the lower levels. Yeah, I get...
Yeah, the minimap might help on the top right, where it shows the elevation.
I see.
So the gray area is a wall, green is ground, and light blue is a hole. Nothing. Air. Dark blue is water.
So all of this green to the left is one elevation, and
yes,
it's
so there's this
high
big
elevation.
Flat area.
Yeah, it just
so yeah,
happens to be
you're at the
flat.
top of the mountain. Yeah.
That's strange. It's like a giant plateau.
Yep. And then there's a big cliff face, and this river, these two rivers cut into the cliff face and come together to form one. One is a waterfall. You can build bridges across the cliffs and things. You can have drawbridges. Very, very useful drawbridges.
You talk
I'm
like
not
you're an
gonna lie.
expert, but you only went to year 2. Did you ever do that stuff? Kind
Oh,
of stuff?
I don't play often, but I'm a heavily active member of the community. I
Oh,
watch
okay.
things all the time. I definitely did build a drawbridge in my 2 years. It's one of the most basic forms of defense for your.
These there's all these networks of trees. It's interesting, and there's another
Yes.
ground
You
here.
know,
Like, what would
they're good.
dwarves have to do with trees? And if I chop down this one tree here, do I get all the wood that's above it?
Yeah, and if you watch it when it falls, all the wood will populate on the ground as it falls, and your dwarves could get crushed if you don't do it. If you get unlucky,
Huh.
you just gotta look for rivers, Drayden. They always do something cool. And build bridges over them.
Okay, I see the water. That's a waterfall. I can see this here being a waterfall.
Yeah, that's like a cut into the side, and then the river's at the bottom of that big pit. The waterfall's, I believe, at the top.
Yeah, I just don't understand that because this is all level, right? The same elevation.
Yeah, so
how
all
do you
the
have a
green
waterfall?
is the same level. So the light blue is a hole in the ground. There's nothing there on that level right now.
Oh. Oh.
So yeah, imagine it like a big Pathfinder map. And so there's nothing
Interesting.
here, and then the dark blue is where the water is. So now you've hit the bottom. So someone would have to fall however many 10 layers that is.
That's so interesting. Huh. I don't know if that's geographically. Well, it's a fantasy
No.
world.
It's a fantasy world.
Okay.
I think they have very accurate terrain generation. Like they simulate tectonic plates in world generation, but yeah, this isn't that accurate.
Well, you can retire it for the time being. So
So
because you can
what
have
that'll
different
do is
timelines, you can actually have different fortresses in the world that you manage.
yeah, and when it's retired, the AIs will actually build on it, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it'll expand on its own or die.
Okay. I was going to save and return a file menu. Is
Yeah.
there anything else?
I don't know. You could.
Well, of course, there's a lot
You
more.
got a good
but
taste.
is there anything else you want to do?
Anything else I want to do? Do you want to try to build a drawbridge over the mountain, over the river?
Oh no, not just anything to say or show like
Oh,
that
yeah.
as part of our little vertical slice today.
Um,
As part
all
of a
the old
glimpse.
controls are current. You can still use the keyboard in the settings. If
Mm-hmm.
you go into game settings, you can use all the old keyboard controls in the new version.
Oh.
Very useful. And you can. Oh, if you go into key bindings, you can rebind every single hotkey in the game.
Mhm.
If you, there's just every single one in all the menus.
Small a, capital A.
And if you go on the left, like in
What does
building,
it say they do?
oh, those are custom ones.
Oh,
If you go onto the left into building, I believe.
I see.
Yeah, there you go. Hotkey, building door, building chest, and you can bind them all to whatever you'd like. All of them.
It's funny that people would have hotkeys for very specific things like that.
Yeah, I know they changed the hotkeys around because of the new camera controls and things, so people might want to rebind them to the old classic keybinds if their muscle memory in there. One thing we didn't check out was like blueprint mode when you're mining, which is really new, or newer, and useful. And you can record actions. You can record the keybinds that you make, and then save them and repeat them. So if you like dig out one bedroom, then you can just cause the command to repeat, and it will keep designating bedrooms.
Yeah.
Very useful. Just little tips and tricks about the UI.
Okay, cool.
I guess
Well-
we didn't get into the diplomacy with the caravan. We never got that far into trading. We never even built the trade depot.
No, we just got the classic trope
Yeah,
this game.
I guess so.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Kyle.
Thank you very
And
much.
thanks for answering questions, chat. Um, I'm going to create a channel, as always, with my streams on my server for more discussion about Dwarf Fortress. I know I've only scratched the surface, and I will return to this at some point, probably after Slay the Spire, after I get through that. I'll get to this occasionally, too, because that's a hard game to beat. Anyway. Have you ever played that, Kyle?
Yeah, I've actually been getting into it recently.
Okay.
Definitely a lot to do. I've beaten it maybe, like I've gotten to the heart maybe once or twice. I haven't done the ascension and the 4th floor yet. That's so far off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I assume my video description has the link to my server, and I will make that channel. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks. We had a good audience tonight. Looks like we had up to 20 people. And I will talk to you later, Kyle. We're gonna have another RPG session, he and I.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Sunday, right? Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. Okay, cool. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.